Izzy, your resident geek, here to try new things so you don't have to. And today we are going to play with Enchanted by Nature, but also cottage living because I do want to build a cottage with both. I kicked out the Enchanted Lovers from Gimli Gardensbrook lot. This is in the Spruce Dairy Grove. To build in there. I think I would really love to build up there. They did terrain manipulation! Oh my gosh. This looks so intimidating and I'm supposed to build something. Sorry. The person who built this is like, my god. So Gimli Gardensbrook is 30 by 30 and I think it would be really nice to build something really pretty here with both packs, cottage living and Enchanted by Nature. I want a big garden space and then I want a really, really nice cottage. I want it to be kind of like something like this, like a little skinny and long so that we have like a big garden in the back. Maybe an additional like separate place for a greenhouse. I always do this kind of house and then I'm like, oh no, I don't know what to do with the roof. Every single time I do this to myself. I think I want it tall. Like this. What if I make this smaller and then add once again a tiny little tower? Like this. Okay, that looks really nice from the side. And it's gonna clip no matter what I do. Okay, we could move it back and then put a tree up there. I might have to scoot it back a little more. Yeah, it still gives us quite a garden space. There's this one tree here that I really, really liked. That one. It's giant, but we can size it down and just place it right in the front. That way we can hide the little bit of clipping. And we could put a lot of landscaping up here. I think I'm gonna put a side door right here that leads to the greenhouse. I think I'm going to make... Ooh, you're right in my face. This one just like a bit smaller. I could do the glass. Yes! We're interrupting our normal program for cat pets. Because she wants pets. She could be pets. Ew, you spit on me. That's gross. Alright, I got interrupted by a cat. Let's look at I want a greenhouse. We can see like that there's a wall in between them, but that's okay. And we can do the same roof texture. And that way, aw, look at that. It's a really cute greenhouse. Now we just need a cute little double door. Do we want? No. With it being all glass, no matter what you're gonna put, it's gonna look disruptive. There you go, this is less disruptive. As for wallpapers, I want the mossy stone. Maybe over here as well. But I kind of want the cobbled stone here. Maybe we could get some paneling on this. Maybe just the base game siding and it could be this one. And then for the back, I'm gonna do the same thing. This gives us a little bit different things to look at. And it looks cute. Something like this. And roof trims in the same color. Okay, that looks really nice. That looks really cute. I like it. I like it. And now for landscaping. We have a few things from cottage living, but nothing that I really like. But what we can do is we can grab the fence and we can kind of wrap it around the back, maybe? Like this. This is their garden space. I'm gonna do a bunch of landscaping over here. I'm gonna put the door on the back of the greenhouse. And what we can do is have this little piece right here. And we can have a pathway. Now for the inside, I made this massive. I don't know where to start. I think I got the floor plan done, and what I think I want to do is I'm gonna keep the tower empty because I didn't know what to do with it. But what we can do is we can have 2 bedrooms. One of these could probably be like a teen's or a kid's bedroom. And then we have a little office, we have a bathroom, we have a kitchen and living space and like dining room. I just don't know what exactly to do with the kitchen, because I kind of feel like just making it like go straight down is a little weird. Doing even an outer corner, and even this is kind of... I was thinking like doing something like this. This is a giant kitchen now. We could also take away, instead of making it longer this way, we could take away from the bathroom and make it a tiny bit smaller that way. Actually, I don't hate it. I like that it's a kind of like weird form. I would really, really love if I could use this tall cabinet. All right, this is what I've got for the kitchen, and I think I really like the colors. And you know what I really want to do is I want to use this little backsplash. And I want it so badly. And I think I'm gonna use the birch color. Doesn't that just fit too perfectly? We could even just have this everywhere. And then I do want this backsplash. So maybe we could do this one. It does look really nice. Again, over here. Oh, I can't because of the window. That's okay. That looks really nice. That is a really nice backsplash. And then we could do a little hood. We could do it in white as well. And that's perfect. Now that we know where everything goes, maybe I should place windows. The big window up there. Then over here maybe. I'm gonna do these right here. Placed really weirdly. I think I want the big window in the office. Does it look weird? It does. That's better. For the bathroom, I think I just want this one. It does look kind of weird, but that's okay. Up here, just to make it look nice. Even though we're not gonna use it. It's still too empty. But if I pick a small window now for up there, it doesn't look too weird. And I could still, you know what I could still do? I could do the roof trim. Oh, that's it. That's it. It was too high up. Better. So much better. I've got the window placement mostly. I don't know if it looks any good, but we did try. And that means we can place the doors. As for flooring, what if we use this one but in the light color? It's kind of cute. Oh, that's actually perfect. I'm going to move the door right over there so that we can have the fireplace. And on top of the fireplace, I want the TV. Is it floating? It is floating. Are we gonna ignore that it's floating? Very probably. I think I'm gonna ignore that it's floating. Maybe we could pretend it's hung up. We could have the gnome right here. We could place them outside as well. We could have the new rug. I instantly went for the dragon. So let's do the griffin. This one pulls the colors together a little bit. And then we're gonna need a couch. And of course, I'm gonna do a color that seems to pull together everything. I'm gonna make like a little seating area here. I'm surely I have some sort of ottoman. Okay, maybe we do seating then. And it could be these two. Coat rack right here. And then maybe a tiny little side table. We've gotten one in the pack. Can I size it down? Oh, much better. But if I place anything on it, it's gonna float. We don't have to place anything on it. While we're at it, how about we put a cottage living plant? That is nice. And then we need a coffee table. I think I just want a wooden one just so that we have the wood. And then maybe we could do one of the bunnies. Tiny little bunny. Roses, possibly. That's really cute. As for dining table, I really want this one. And I kind of want it like in the middle of the room. With the chairs. They should still be able to walk around this. If I do everything this swatch, is it going to be too much? Is it going to be like, ugh, not again? I'm going to put down cross stitch. I will put down the press right there as well. As for hobbies and skills, how about the woodworking table? I totally did not forget that we had the apothecary table. I definitely remembered that one. I was just about to say maybe I could have a dog, but I don't have the pack right now. Maybe we could do these right here. Also be in dark brown. Match the apothecary table. We have this picture. I really like it. Maybe we could do it over here. This cute little thing. And then of course the beautiful curtains that are not classified as curtains. They could go like literally on every window. Isn't that like the most adorable thing you've ever seen? But we could still use the new curtains. Look at them. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I just don't know what to do with the empty space. Maybe it could just stay empty. Let's do the bathroom next. These curtains are beautiful, and I think I'm just gonna keep them on the default swatch. And then we could do tiles. And we could use the new base game ones. And then we could use the new bathtub that we got. I hope, at least. I just don't know if the curtain is gonna make a glitch. I'm terrified that the curtain is gonna make a glitch. You know? And we could have the toilet. I think I want to use a normal toilet. The sink. We can use this sink. Yeah, I think that's about it. We don't have the sleek bathroom kit, so I'm probably not gonna decorate it as much as I would like to. I don't know if this is going to fit, but I kind of just want a tiny little rug in here, and I feel like that one works the best. The bathroom is actually kind of cute. It's not very filled with items like I would love to, but I don't have my packs on. I didn't clutter the kitchen like at all. Let me do that. I like to avoid cluttering the kitchen because it's just there's so much that I want to put, and I don't like looking through them. What I love to do is put 2 of these, size 1 down. Tea set. This one and this one, and I think I'm gonna keep the rest of them empty. I kind of don't want to over clutter it, and it's already kind of cluttered, so it's really nice right here. Okay, kitchen is done. Even though it's not very cluttered, it's a little cluttered, and that's fine for me. Do we want to place bar stools? I think that's the whole front done. So I kind of want to decorate this room, and I kind of want to do it for a kid, so that way I can use the this wallpaper for the kid. And I want to do it in the green swatch. That's really nice. Just copy the floor over. I'm gonna use the new bed, and I'm gonna do it in the green. Ooh, that's the blue swatch. That is so pretty. I'm gonna place it probably right there. And we're gonna be able to use this, but I'm gonna size it down, of course. It's gonna work the same if you size it down. It's no problem. The kids are still gonna be able to play with it. I'm gonna give the kid probably some leaves as rugs, like multiple, and maybe even color them differently. Maybe this, and then maybe a yellow. And then we're gonna go back. We're gonna give them a tiny little toy box, the Acorn toy box. We have 2 dragon toys and a mushroom. And of course, we cannot skip Blarfy. But we're gonna do the dino. Blarfy is gonna be red. The walls already have decor, but I'm still gonna give them like a bit of a decor. Oh, I forgot about this. This kid has like a billion toys. You have a unicorn in your mystical forest. And I think that's the bedroom. If we want, we could do this light. Oh, speaking of lights, I really want this. Honestly, we could probably get away with the same one. Oh, I haven't found use for this yet. Oh, what if I place it right there? Like above the apothecary table. What do we have from cottage living? I like that it's different wood swatches. I don't hate it. I'm gonna give them this and this. And they're gonna get a computer, rather expensive one too, simply because they should get one. And I'm just gonna do the same wallpaper. We want a little rug, maybe? We could size this down, just place it like that. I mean, oh, amazing. Ooh, I forgot this exists. Oh, we have no mirrors anywhere. I forget about mirrors sometimes. I think having this little mirror is really nice. And I think I want to do everything in the blue swatch this time. So you have like a little tiny bit of an assembly for yourself. And the cottage living plant. And that's the entire office. I don't think I want to clutter it anymore. What we can probably do is grab this little fella and place it like over here. I think I want the succulents. They're cute. And I'm gonna do them in the pink. And we could do the same probably with a different pot maybe. That livens up the place a little bit for sure. And now the bedroom. Now, the canopy bed is extremely expensive, but that is adorable. And then this way we could have, finally, we could have a side table. I'm just gonna do them in white. And then we could do this also in white. Why not? It's really cute. We could have a pretty rug. Do we want the cottage living one? I think I do. We could do it in the green swatch with the little foxes and bunnies. A little dresser. And we could have the dresser from this pack. Maybe in green. Okay, this could work. And what else we could do is put the mirror, the new one. We could use a tiny little night light. Oh, wait. The kid has no side table. Oh no. Ha! I knew there was like a tiny little thing, but I forgot. I'm gonna do the mushroom staircase night lights. Or decorated candle for one table. And then we could still do alarm clock. And once we go through clutter, we could have a tiny little bunny. We could have the freezer bunny. Because why not? Maybe this sim is obsessed with fairies. Okay, this is like a fairly cluttered space. That is the entire inside. And I haven't done the outside yet. Jeez. Alright, so what I did now was like I went silent. I had like moments I went silent. And I did like all the landscaping, and this is what it looks like. I'm honestly very happy with it because I really just went overboard. I think I spent like half an hour just landscaping. There's a giant willow tree, like almost willow tree, like right here. And now I'm going to do the greenhouse. I gave the greenhouse one of the floorings from the new pack. And what I'm now gonna do is just put down a bunch of planter boxes. I'm gonna need the grid for that. And I'm just gonna use the base game ones. I think it's just the easiest thing to do because these are not broken. And I'll place like a woodworking table and everything like right here. And what we can do is we can place some of these, like these growable plants right here. And then the rest we can go into the gallery and grab some of the plants. Those three are the new plants that we got with the pack. So I'm gonna place them all in one planter box. And the good thing is we can, with cheats, we can make sure everything is fully grown so it looks really nice. I am going to have to bring a sim here. She is going to plant all my stuff. Oh, see, these are oversized crops. I don't have the thing for oversized crops. Set gardening stage, growth stage, blossoming. I'm gonna do this now for a bit, so see you in a moment. There you go. That is all the plants. Now we can continue, and we can, for example, put the woodworking table. I'm gonna use the one that is in base game so that everyone can have it, because this is from the Nature's Calling event. Actually, the Nature's Calling event is going on right now, so I'm gonna use it. Maybe a bucket. Maybe I could place just some empty pots for them that, like, in the sense that they're using them. And then maybe this little plant. Oh, we need a trash can. I almost forgot. We also need a mailbox. I can do it right here. Who's that? Elphaba? Elphaba, is that you? No, it's a plant sim. Oh my god, sorry. That was so random. My first thought was Elphaba though. Maybe we could do... Oh, actually, maybe. This is like so silly. What if we did a tiny tray and we grab one and then we just size it down so that it fits into the building? This pretty tree. And if I size it down enough, it could work out. Well, that way it's tiny, but it fits and that's really cute. And then we could do potted plants. Oh, this is tiny. Oh, this is also tiny. But maybe this one, see? And then we've got this one. And it could seem like they're just like big fans of plants. And that's why there's like a tree. They grew a tree. They have like a few potted plants in here. It's for looking pretty and not for being functional. There you go. Something like this. This is cute. And that's the greenhouse. And now just for the back. Just the back. We're gonna do the back and then we're gonna do the and then we're gonna need the drying paint. The one that I placed before, it's deleted because I went into manage roles and came back, but that's okay. That's okay. We're just gonna deal with it. Do we think these people are not too fancy for a pool because now I have space in the back and I never know what to do? So what if they have a tiny little pool? Just something like this, you know? Nothing too fancy. Could have sweet little lounge chairs, maybe an umbrella, something like this. They could have a small little floaty. They can't have floaties because they're not base game. Could give them a grill, and it could be like this simple one, and they could have a really nice dining chair outside, maybe even a small little seating space. We could do monkey bars for the kid, maybe more potted plants, even if it's just the small ones. And then we could do the proper little friends that we've been having forever, loyal forever. And we could do, again, the same dining table. Or maybe even the small one right here. And then the small little chairs. Maybe twice, even. Why not, right? For plants. Do, like, these ones in there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it, like, the dark brown. I like the dark brown. Okay, now I can show you maybe what I did before. And what I did was, basically, I planted these. These are from the debug from the new pack. The low line without any flowers, and I kind of like honestly just randomly placed them as I saw fit. And what I did was I grabbed from the same debug this little plant. I kind of sized things down to give them a little bit of variation, because these do not have swatches, so they come as they come and you can't do anything about it. And what I did too is there's these little, I want to say poppy flowers, but they're not poppy, in 3 different colors. I pick one and then I choose those, and I size them down sometimes even 3 times to make them look really, really small. The good thing about having cottage living is the debug landscaping is amazing. So I use these to give a little bit of variation in height and a little bit more to look at. And I use these because these are a little bit more low line and they fill up the space really, really well. There's these mushrooms and they come out really big, but if you size them down completely, like to the maximum you can size them down, they look really nice. They look really fun and funky and make the space look really whimsical. And they come in blue too. Come in different colors. There's like green, just this weirdly dark red, and then this blue. And I used some of those in blue as well, because why not? A little bit color variation, you know? And that's how I filled up the lot. What else I did was like just tiny little bushes to fill up anything that is looking like the floor. And that's pretty much it, all I did. Now I'm gonna go in with terrain paint. What I had was these pebbles, like right at the front, so I'm gonna put these back. I'm gonna give them a tiny bit of a dirt add-on on the side. And now what I'm gonna do is like the entire lot. We're gonna do a tiny little walkway, and I think I want to use the same pebbles as I did before. I like that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add like dirt to the side of it, and it's gonna like blend in a little bit better. And that would be the entire build. This is a ton of landscaping. It took me forever to do. But it looks really, really nice. From the inside, once again, you walk in straight into the living room. To the right is the kids' bedroom. To the left is the master bedroom. Up there is the office. This little nook is empty. If you decided to download this and decided to build something with it, please do. I just didn't know what to do with it. I just liked how the tower looked. And up ahead is the bathroom. It has like really nice green tones. And to the right is the dining space and the kitchen. And the door to the back is by the kitchen, and you have a little grill, you have tables to sit in, you have a tiny little pool and lounge chairs, a lot of landscaping. There's like a bazillion spaces to sit to watch the landscaping. There's also a greenhouse because I felt like it fit, and that is the entire build. Okay, it's up on the gallery. The sad thing is it is worth 70,000, so I'm very sorry about that. It's worth 71,440. I didn't pay attention to any money, to be honest. And then you have only Enchanted by Nature and Cottage Living, and it has 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. If you want to download it, my EA ID is just Geeksy Games. You can find me under Geeksy Games basically everywhere. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. This was so much fun for me. The landscaping is insane. The debug is great. The debug is great. The pack itself, if you don't open the debug cheats, you're gonna be missing out a lot. There's like mushrooms and tiny little plants and little big plants and bushes and low-line bushes. It's really amazing. I really like it, and I'm someone who does not use debug. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I'm gonna say the typical YouTube stuff now. Please subscribe if you think I'm funny, if you think you like my builds, if you like my vibe. I try to post regularly, but no promises. And this is the third video I'm recording. I'm not posting them by order, but this is the third video I'm recording. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. I have a Discord server, I have a Twitch channel. I mostly stream on Twitch. I stream more on Twitch than I do YouTube content, so you can find it down below. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Your little geek is gonna log out now, and I wish you a nice day. Bye!